guys, after signing defense agreements with Turkey, now the Tinubu's government has equally signed another defense agreement with Saudi Arabia. Like you can see, this headline here says, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Federal Republic of Nigeria signed a cooperation agreement in the field of military, industry, and security. So the Tinubu's government, after signing with, Turkey, also headed to Saudi Arabia. This is the minister who has been accused of having links with terrorists. He is the one, you can see, signing this agreement with Saudi Arabia. So, guys, this country is gone. I'm just wondering, must security be under the leadership of Northerners? Must security? They've been the ones handling security all these years, and see, it has not improved. I mean, it hasn't improved. Why do we just keep still fooling ourselves like we are doing? Now, this person here reacted and said, all these things Tinubu is doing is just because of second tenure. They told him, if you don't comply with our demand, nothing for you. Nigerian youths are watching Tinubu sell them to Islamic, divide the country. Now, this is coming from Benue Middle Belt. This is a handle for the Middle Belt people. So, guys, this is what is happening in the country. Now, in case you don't know, the Islamic Council has come out to demand that the INEC chairman be removed because he recognized Christian genocide in the past. Now, this headline says, Sharia Council demands INEC chairman removal. One Muslims want to recognize 2027 polls under his leadership due to alleged briefs suggesting Christian genocide. So, is there no Christian genocide? No wonder the Tinubu's government is denying Christian genocide. Now, this reverend from the UK said, Nigeria Sharia Council demands that the precondition for Muslims accepting the outcome of a national election in Nigeria is the denial of Islamic genocide of Christians in Nigeria. This is how deeply committed Nigeria Islamic institution are to the genocide of Christians. Can you imagine? And then he went ahead to say the genocide of Christians is the fundamental policy of their political agenda. So you can see that these people actually will accept the next election only if Nigerians say there is no Christian genocide. So guys, it's really so funny. Now, many people have also lambasted the Nigerian Christian community that they are always so silent. But thanks to God, I came across this headline that says breaking the can in the 19 northern states and the federal and the FCT has rejected calls by Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria for the removal of the chairman of the independent National Electoral Commission. So Khan has reacted to that. So guys, these are some of the things that we are seeing in northern Nigeria. They really want to take over this country. This country has really fallen for Islam. So if people are calling for divide the country, I think it's now making sense. Because you cannot force your religion on you can't just Islamize Nigeria like that. No, you can't. And it's really time Christians get into politics. Because, I mean, it's time Christians get into politics. Because we can't continue like this. I mean, we cannot continue like this. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.
Barrister Darlington, the president has traveled to Turkey days after he came back from Europe. And what's your reaction to this? He's going to Turkey, for bilateral discussions on how to
Sabadi travels. This man will continue to waste our resources in the name of traveling, in the name of weighing investors. There is something going on in Asoro that they don't want to tell us. This is no longer ordinary. That Asoro, there is something there that is pursuing these people. If not, why can't you sit down in your office for once? I mean, just look at it. What if America cannot give you all the help you need? Is it Turkey that will do it? No, tell me. What America is doing in Nigeria today with the help they are giving to us against this insecurity, can Turkey do that? The answer is no. So why are we not taking advantage of the help of America and do the needful instead of all the travel? To make matters worse, Turkey has been fingered as a terrorist financier and sponsor all over the world, including Nigeria. It's on record. Turkey has been fingered as one of those sponsoring terrorism, especially in Nigeria. So how do you go to such a country to do what? And that is the first port of call for Sheikh Gumi, that Turkey.
But Barrister, what are you insinuating? You are trying to create an nexus between terrorism and Turkey and our president's visit to Turkey. I don't get it.
I am not creating. It is what it is. That was the last standpoint of the jihadists. They wanted to enter Europe through Turkey until the Crusaders stopped them. There was a bitter fight in that place until there was an armistice or so, and they had to withdraw. Each one had to go back to their separate places, and the jihadists returned Turkey. And you see what they have been doing in that country. All the Christian artifacts that Turkey is known for, they have destroyed all of them. So why do you go to such a place? What help are they going to render to? The earthquake that they hit them 2 years ago, have they come out of it? An earthquake that almost sank the entire country. You didn't hear the magnitude, Abi?
Like 2 or 3 cities.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cities.
Yes.
Cities, Abi. If your cities are decimated, what is left?
There are so many cities in Turkey.
Please, let me hear. Which cities? How many of them? If 3 of your cities have been decimated by earthquake, so what are you going to look for?
Turkey out of it. You talk about the president's travel. The other time he was in Europe, he's been to France several times. He's been to Brazil. He's been to, the last time he, in fact, as a matter of fact, he came back from UAE about 10 days ago and all of that. But this is on a state visit. The last time he traveled was on a working vacation, but this one is a state visit. Do you have a problem with the president?
I have a problem with all the visits because none of them have yielded any fruit. State visits. When is he going to go on a local government visit? Or even village visits?
He has his governor doing all that for him.
Please, I don't like this. Look, we don't have a leader here. That's just the simple truth. Donald Trump, with all his bravado, do you see him leaving America for one day? Going to where will he go to? No, which is that country that is worthy to host a Donald Trump? Which is that country? Mention it. Both in Europe and America. Except this one that he goes to Ukraine. And then whenever he wants to have meeting with the Vladimir Putin, they will choose a neutral ground. Trump packing his bag and say he's going to one country or to go and do what?
No, but our president...
He will call you.
The last time he went to UAE was for the Sustainable Summit.
Please.
Sustainability Summit.
Please. Is it not an embarrassment for you to go to Dubai? Look at this
for a global summit.
Leave that thing,
Sustainability
please.
Summit. He wasn't the only one there.
If I am in the position of an American Nigerian president, I will be looking at myself as that is when you count Donald Trump, you count me, you count Prime Minister of Britain, you count that of Canada.
But onto what? Onto what?
Yeah, in terms of status.
What status are you talking about?
I am representing the biggest black nation in the whole world. I am not supposed to be seen everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need you, I will call you on phone, tell you what I want. That's all. Why should I come to you to do what?
If you are representing a rich country of poor people, will you be so proud to flaunt yourself?
Then I'm not poor. There's no way I will be poor. Nigeria is not poor. Nigeria, we all have poor.
No, but Barrister, did you hear what I said? I said Nigeria is a rich country of poor people.
Because you made them so.
So, under this condition, under this situation, if you are a president of the world's most populous black nation, and you represent a rich country of poor people, will you flaunt yourself around the world?
In that case, I will make this place a paradise.
Okay.
So that the whole world will come here to pay homage.
Okay, now the question is changing.
Yes.
Barrister, I have asked this question several times. Let me ask you again. When people complain about the president's absence, and I ask, does it really matter? Because in the president's presence, things happen. Things happen and nothing changes. So should his absence bother Nigerians?
It should.
At some point, Atiku Abubakar said, well, Nigeria is on autopilot. So was Atiku correct when he said that Nigeria is on autopilot? Because in and out of season, when the president is in and when the president is outside, nothing changes. Everything goes on as usual. So should the president's absence matter to Nigerians?
Yes, it should, because it is our resources that is being wasted for nothing. Mr. Okoro.
Okay, so your concern is that he's spending taxpayers' money.
Yes, okay. Yes. That is the main issue here.
Okay.
And we are not seeing any returns. We are not seeing any returns. That is even the bigger problem. Donald Trump, before he leaves America, all the benefits are already calculated. What he's going to bring back is already known, is there. He can't come to your country for nothing. It's not possible.
Okay.
He's coming to attract one thing or the other into America. I listened to him on Saturday, and this man was reading out what he had done under 1 year.
Okay.
That $18 trillion, $18 trillion.
No, Barrister, we'll come to that in a bit. We'll come to that in a bit. Now, when you say that the president travels and what does he come back with, you recall that when he went to China, he signed an MOU, 5 of them in 5 different areas, including nuclear energy, including the Nigerian TV station and the Chinese TV station. And I think there were about 5 of them on top of my head. I can't recall them, but nuclear energy was one of them. Cultural reorientation was one of them. There was this MOU between the China State Television and the Nigerian Television Authority and 2 other areas that border on the economy. And the last time he went to France, I think the first time he went to France, he also signed treaties, including military exchange between France and Nigeria. And also that Nigeria was going to get help from France for the solid mineral sector and all of that. So you still think that the president's travels are not yielding results to Nigerians?
This signing of MOU is a sign that you don't want to do anything. You don't need all those things to develop your country, Mr. Okoro, please. China, who did they sign MOU before they got to where they are? Donald Trump, when did he sign MOU before he did what he did to bring America back?
Barrister, there were partnerships. There were partnerships.
With who? Yeah. With who?
There were partnerships.
With who?
Barrister, there were partnerships.
Who partnered with who now?
Barrister, after the First World War, America stepped into the global arena.
Look, I'm talking of, please, leave all this you are going back now.
No, Barrister, but America just didn't start now. America has been there, global power.
I am telling you where America was before Donald Trump came in.
Okay.
Under Joe Biden.
No, you're doing a short comparison. You're asking me which...
It's the same thing now.
No, it's not the same thing, Barrister.
No, under your watch. Hold on. Under your watch now. You are the one in charge now. What have you done with the situation you met?
Barrister, he's making reforms. We are going to talk about reforms.
I didn't see anyone, Mr. Okoro. Reforms, you don't take 20 years to do reform, Mr. Okoro.
Barrister, he's been on office in just 2.5 for just 2.5 years.
I said 1 year is enough.
And we are told by World Bank and IMF that his policies, reform policies are yielding results for Nigeria and that they should be sustained.
These are buccaneers praising you.
Okay.
Buccaneers. They are the ones making this country. Some countries have joined this IMF and World Bank. Okay, but some countries were developed with the IMF policies. I don't think so. I'm telling you. I don't think so. Barrister, you don't think so? China didn't use them to develop. But Japan did. America some did. Some Asian countries did. Barrister, see, we paint a picture of IMF and World Bank, being the devil in the detail. Okay, must we follow them? If that's the track they used in developing their development, why can't we? You are your own problem. You are not making effort to develop. So let us not blame IMF and World Bank. Let's blame ourselves. That's what I'm telling you here. No, that's not what you're saying. You are saying that they are the problem. That IMF and World Bank they are the problem. You said some countries develop with them. I said because you raised the issue that IMF and World Bank that they are buccaneers. I said no, they are not, because some countries use their formula to develop. And I just cited Japan. And I told you that is not applicable to Nigeria. Why is it not applicable? What is the interest rate given to those countries and to Nigeria when they borrow money? Barrister, is it the same? Barrister, tell me, is it the same? They are the same. Yeah, it's not. Barrister, they are the same. It is not. They are the same. They are tied to your currency. Go and check. It's not the same. It's not the same. Barrister, let's move away from that. I'm telling you that we shouldn't be blaming IMF all the time. I'm talking about the president's travel and what they are yielding. No, Barrister, you brought those things to yourself, not the IMF and World Bank. No, they are the Barrister, nothing said that you shouldn't have rejected those offers. Because at some point, your money, their currency had value. That what did you do with the money? You are not talking. No, you are the one that is coming to my point. Hold on. If you are not introducing obnoxious policies, who is introducing? Did they force you to take those? Did they force you to take those? They are the one that told us. Barrister, did they force you? You see now.
I'm asking you, did they force you?
But look, you said there is partnership. A partnership that is obnoxious is not a partnership.
Barrister, if it is obnoxious, then you walk away. Why did you stay in? That's the point.
They made it look
no,
like...
they made it. You made it. You accepted it.
They made it look like it's going to
Barrister,
work.
they made it and you accepted it.
They gave you
so you didn't have educated people to tell you that those things wouldn't work or what?
A poison chalice and you drank it.
No, Barrister, you saw that the chalice was poisoned, yet you drank it. Let's move away from this. Barrister, let's move away from this.
They took advantage of the man in power.
Barrister, let's move away from this debate because it's a debate that you can never win.
I will win it.
I'm asking you, let's talk about the president's travels, the benefits that they are bringing. We are going to talk about that in a bit because we hear that, look, Shell says they are coming back because of 20 billion. They are going to make $20 billion investment plan in Nigeria. Why? Because according to them, reform policies are working. Well, that's one of the topics of discussion. But I just want to tell you that in 2024, the president said, look, I raked in 9 months, $30 billion of foreign investment. And so you think that his travels are not yielding benefits to us?
Mr. Okoro, look, what you say is different from what you are doing.
Okay.
What you are telling me is different from what I am seeing. You can see now. Please, where are these things you are talking about? Where are they? Where are these investments? Is it audio investment?
No, they are talking about, not me talking about. I'm quoting what the government
said. They sent you to me. You are the one telling
me. They didn't send me.
Because
it's out there in the public.
I didn't see. You are the one telling me.
Okay, now. So you are not aware.
That's the
you are not aware. Now I'm telling you.
I want you to convince me.
Okay.
When they tell you lie, don't come and tell me this.
Barrister, my duty here is not to convince you. My duty is to ask you. Now that you said you have not seen.
Yes, because I didn't see anything. Okay, and I said, if you are doubting me, show me.
Okay, some people have seen. Some people have seen. Who
are those people?
Yeah, some people have
APC
seen.
APC supporters, Abi.
Well, I wouldn't know, but Nigerians. I know that they are Nigerians.
Right for Nigeria? Have they seen one single thing for Nigeria?
Barrister, let's move on. Our time here is perishable. Now, 2027 is around the corner. And what options are available to Nigerians? We're talking about the APC, ADC, Labour Party, PDP, Obi, Atiku, Amechi, Kwakwanso, and co. What are the options available? How do you situate 2027 in all of this? Talking about opposition politics, political campaign, political postulations, horse trading, and all of that. What options are available to Nigerians?
The options are available for Nigeria is Obi and Atiku. Because it is better to go with something you have tried and tested than something that is unknown to you. There are people you look at, you say, yeah, this one can deliver. Then you look at it, you say, this one can deliver. All along, people have been talking about Atiku, Obi, Atiku, Obi, Obi and Atiku.
Okay.
I didn't see any other combination. I have not heard, I have not seen.
You've not heard or you've not seen?
I have not seen.
You've not heard about Obi Kwakwanso?
It's not likely.
You've not heard about Obi Kwakwanso?
It's not likely.
Oh, okay, it's not likely.
We are talking
have you heard about Atiku Amechi? You've not heard about Atiku Amechi?
He came once and disappeared.
Who, Amechi?
But, yes, he came once.
Amechi said that he's not willing to deputize anybody. But rumor mills have it that, look, Amechi is surreptitiously working for the slot of VP from the South.
So how can that work out? Why
won't it work out?
When Obi is there?
As what? As what?
Which one is as what?
Okay.
Look, there cannot be any president without a deputy or a vice.
Okay, so you mean that Obi might just deputize for?
What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying, I'm just asking
I'm asking you, what is wrong with that? Because the permutation says that, yes, this is what is going to work. Okay. So why not take advantage of it? Because if you lose that now, you are going to wait. You are going to wait.
Who is going to wait?
That is Obi.
Okay.
If they push him out with this propaganda, they are banding all over the place now. Obi cannot run on his own. That one is certain. That one is in fact, it is certain he can't run on his own.
Okay.
You must run with somebody.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
What do you mean by he can't run on his own? He must run with somebody. In 2023, he ran with that Baba man.
But they are telling him to go away from ADC and go and run on his own. That's what I'm hearing from his obedience.
Okay, the obedient movement. Okay.
They're telling him that if you don't get
which platform?
If he doesn't get tickets from ADC, he should leave. He should go away. He should go and run on his own. And I say, how? Which party now which party? Where will he start? Where will he start? In fact, Obi has been the most luckiest politician I've seen.
Okay.
Obi, the most luckiest politician. Let nobody deny that. He went to a Labour Party that is already there, and they accepted him. True or false?
Okay.
Good. He now came to ADC that is already made. They accepted him. True or false? He was not the one that groomed or created ADC. He was not the one that created Labour Party. But they all accepted him. They all accepted him. Is that not lucky?
Okay, I wanted to ask you, Agomo, is it luck or hard work? Which one?
No, it's
because
luck.
He came with a pedigree.
It's a luck.
Okay.
Mr. Okoro, it is luck, acceptability. Because if you check, there are other people that are of those pedigree, but nobody looking their way.
Like who? Like who? Can you mention?
There are people. There are people who are yes. Because
but a lot of other people have passed through their states. A lot of other people have passed through their states. Amechi was governor of Rivers State. He's the minister 2 times.
So if Anobi did not pass through Anambra, nobody would have known them because politically he was not there. You know.
Okay.
It was just Anambra governor. Except we now Providence will bring them up.
Okay, so you have gone back to Providence, which means that it is luck.
That's what I'm telling you now.
It is luck.
So that's it. Right. So it's not as if you are.
So it has nothing to do with hard work.
Hard working. Those who fought for this independence, what do you tell them? Those who fought for this independence.
Barrister, we are looking at the options. You have just talked about Obi an article, probably in ADC. You have not talked about APC. Is APC not an option for Nigerians?
APC?
Yes.
In fact, it is the worst in Nigeria, the worst mistake they can make again.
How so?
With what is on ground now, with what we are seeing.
What is on ground? Prices of food items are coming down.
Not just that. Not the way Nigeria is being run.
How is Nigeria being run? The Naira to dollar exchange rate is coming down.
It's coming down.
Yes.
It's coming down.
The promises they made.
Really? So you want me to celebrate that, have you?
No, I'm just asking.
Look, Mr. Okoro, I have told you now, I want you to listen very well, and you and your supporters, listen very well.
Barrister, when you come to my show and you try to pigeonhole me, I don't like it. I'm here to ask you questions. You don't say me and my supporters. I don't have supporters. I don't have an opinion on this program.
That's what concerns you. I am telling you now.
No, I'm telling you what it is now. So that the public.
I am not comfortable with most of your questions. Listen very well.
Barrister, what questions do you want me to ask you?
You are trying very well, but I'm telling you my mind. Hold on. Listen.
No, I'm happy. No, Barrister, I agree with you that you are speaking your mind. But when you pigeonhole me that me and my supporters, it gives the impression that I have an opinion here or that I'm supporting a particular person.
What you are saying,
what I'm saying, I'm just asking you ordinary questions.
The question
so
you are
just
asking
answer.
Me. Hold on. The question you're asking me, you are putting words into my mouth.
Barrister, putting words into your mouth, how?
It's like you're even fighting me.
Barrister, how am I fighting you? Dollar to Naira exchange rate from 1,552 today is at 1,418. Isn't that an improvement?
Mr. Okoro, listen very well. Let me tell you again. Until APC took us back to 2015 where they met us.
Okay.
All the things we were enjoying before they came. The exchange rate, the food stuff, everything. Until they take us back to that place. Don't celebrate anything here from you. I've told you now. So that we will not.
No, Barrister, I'm not celebrating it.
So don't tell me that
I'm giving you facts and figures.
The dollar came down to 1,000. What do you mean by that? So when it was 250, was this spirit that was in office? Is it not human being? Is it not human being that made it to be? When Nigeria was #1 economy in Africa, was it not people that did it? Why can't they bring us back? But look, you see where I quarrel. You see where I quarrel with you.
No, Barrister, you are not right to quarrel with me. I'm not the one that put out the figure.
But I'm telling you, I am giving my own facts now.
But have I quarreled with your facts?
Why not?
Have I quarreled with your facts?
That is what I call achievement. That's what I call achievement. Not this your tokenism. You come and tell me dollar has come that because they review.
But Barrister, do you recall that at some point dollar was 1,800 at the beginning of this administration?
I have just told you now. They have not achieved anything.
Okay.
Because if you set your house on fire out of foolishness, I will now realize that, this is the house I will come back to sleep this night. What the hell? You now run back to go and put out the fire.
Okay.
Will I clap for you?
Okay, so that's not an achievement.
What is that an achievement?
If you realize your mistakes and make amends,
it's not a mistake, it's foolishness.
Okay, it's foolishness.
Yeah, if you have committed blunder and you want to correct it, why should I now celebrate you? Why should I clap for you? Are you not the one that committed it?
Okay, so your position now is that APC is not an option for Nigeria.
It can never be. Don't even mention it. It's just that gullibility and stomach infrastructure has overtaken Nigerians.
Okay.
With 1,000 naira, they can sell their soul without knowing it. That is just the
okay. Now, Barrister, you are talking about the ADC being an option, an alternative, Atiku and Obi ticket, right? Single ticket. And Minister of Women Affairs, Hannatu Ibrahim, said that, look, Atiku cannot defeat Tinubu in 2027. She's the one saying this now, not Chukuma Okoro saying it. And that even with Obi, if they even run on the same ticket, that the magic of 2023 and the magic of 2019 cannot be repeated. Do you agree with her?
I do not agree with her because right now, what Nigerians have suffered is enough to change their mindset.
Okay.
The woman should have known that things have changed. The thing that changed have equally changed the mind of Nigerians. Is it not Nigerians that will vote?
Okay.
This 133 million
multidimensional
poor people. I don't know the one that will do the voting. So you think those people are happy? You think they don't know what to do now?
But Barrister, these governors are moving to the APC.
Don't worry. The governor
and they are moving with their people.
Their people did not collect the money or whatever that they use.
No, but the salaries are being paid. Roads are being constructed in this. You think the people don't see all of these things or what?
How many of them have answered them? Is it not this one that Wike went to the one and was renting crowd? Who told you that they answered?
Okay, so they were rented crowd.
They were rented crowd. You see during the campaign, you see what will happen. That maybe they will give them a picture of what is to come. The people are waiting for them during what? During campaign. Let them come again and make noise. The people, you see how they will boo them. To tell you that the Nigerians are. I'll be so sad if all these things we are saying here every day, Nigerians do not take advantage of it. We have opened their eyes. They ought to know. They ought to know better. They ought to know that yes, power don't change hands. 2023 cannot be 2027.
Okay.
And that's what
power change hands between who and who?
Yes, power have changed hands. It's now with the people.
Okay, with the people.
We have given the people power. We are giving them power.
But so how will the people achieve all of this without an organized opposition? We see the LP in tatters. Abure is still fighting, struggling for leadership. In the PDP, as some people have said, is in ICU. And in the ADC, there's also a problem in the ADC. So what is your alternative? With the pronouncement
of the court now, these parties, they have found their bearing.
Okay.
All the squabbles are over. Their members can take advantage of that.
Barrister, is there a possibility that ADC, PDP, and Labour Party, SDP, NNPP,
it's more than possible. At the 11th hour, they will shock APC.
Okay.
They will come together. All these squabbles, they will jettison it and come together. Yes, that's the only way. And I know when this happens.
Now, who could be the mastermind of all of this? Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Musa.
That's what I'm talking about. Political strategy, sagacity. You know, when I say this, people don't understand. They say that I'm the marketing of it. No, I'm telling Obi, take advantage of the situation now. Go and walk into all the parties. Let them come and join you. Yes, walk into all that strategy that Tinubu and Co used in 2013. Go and use it now because the course is clear for you. Now that things are done, because I remember Tinubu won Amechi when Amechi and Mrs. took advantage, went to Amechi, worked with him, and Amechi came over. Why do you think he was the Director General of Buhari's election twice?
Okay.
That is what I'm telling people here. take advantage of opportunities. Not this one is not juju. The North is quarreling with Tinubu as I talk to you now. A good politician, this is your opportunity.
The North is quarreling with Tinubu, and governors from the North are defecting to his
party. How many of them? Is it not the one in Kanu?
Abu Kefas did the same thing.
You will find out.
Caleb moved to and did the same thing.
I said, when the election come, you will now know whether these governors are controlling their people.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even need to go to the governor. Go to the people. They will listen to you.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you here. This is where I expect to be to display his political wizardry. Anytime I say people don't understand, I'm demarketing him. This is where
let's talk about credible elections in 2027. Do you think that because there's a lot of people, including you, have spoken to the issue of state capture, so how feasible will it be to hold credible elections in 2027 when we have the judiciary, the police, security agencies, INEC, under the thumb, supposedly, allegedly, under the terms of the ruling party? So how credible would the elections be?
The National Assembly said that when they resume, I think this week, they are going to work on the electoral act, Abi? And the thing is, uppermost is that Beavers and IREF, so that your vote will count. They said it. And so I am expecting with the hoopla, with the outcry and all that, if we mount pressure on this, they will amend it and make
if you mount pressure on
we are working.
Okay, so you now believe in the National Assembly that they can do something?
What pressure? Is your pressure. This tax law that they put on hold, is it not the pressure that greeted it?
Okay.
That's what happens when you talk. When you talk and there is a general consensus that look, this is not good. They will quickly go into their rooms and ask them questions.
Okay, so you expect that in 2027 we are going to conduct.
It is going to be because
it's going to happen.
Two. Most importantly, America is watching. If America said they don't want any Muslim ticket again, and that's why Kwankwaso is not in the country.
But bring me to the speed of the moment. I have not heard America say that. Maybe there's something.
Will they come and tell you, Mr.
So how did you hear?
How did you hear? Action speaks louder than words.
Are you
action?
Are you an agent?
Action.
Are you an agent of the American government?
Action speaks louder than words.
I just asked you a question.
But I just told you now. Don't you see that where Shetima picture is supposed to be is no longer there?
Okay, so America asked them to do that.
Of course, because it didn't work.
Interesting.
It didn't work. That part of the condition, yes, it didn't work. That one of the condition. So with America now breathing over the neck of Nigeria and Tinubu, he dare not do because they will cancel that election.
You think there might be a repeat of 2015 where America helped the APC get into power?
It's not going to be. That was Obama.
Okay, Obama was so now America will also help the APC get out of power. Is that what
because saying? Of what is going on. Yes, this Christian killing is uppermost on their mind. During that time, there was no Christian killing in Nigeria. Obama was after his gay project, and Jonathan didn't want to approve it, and so he must leave. Is that not what happened?
We are just telling you.
So that was the major issue here. And all the propaganda against Jonathan. Now they have seen the truth. They now know. In fact, Obama is regretting what he did in Nigeria, the same way he regretted what he did in Libya. That Obama, he's regretting it.
Okay, Barrister Darlington Agommo. Now we'll see how 2027 pans out. Let's get into our second topic of discussion. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has criticized the Tinubu administration, saying it has become difficult to speak through to power under the current government. While speaking at an event in Ibadan, Makinde contrasted the situation with what he described as a more consultative leadership style during the Buhari administration, particularly under former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Makinde faulted the handling of the controversial tax reform bill, alleging that governors were sidelined and that key details of what was passed and signed into law remain unclear. He also said this lack of consultation was an affront to state governments and explained that Osinbajo's leadership at the National Economic Council influenced some of his own governance decisions in Oyo State. Reacting to this, former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose claimed Makinde's comments were driven by political frustration after receiving a cold shoulder from President Tinubu during a recent visit to the villa. Fayose accused Makinde of positioning himself as an opposition mouthpiece and insisted that the APC would back its own candidates in Oyo State ahead of the 2027 elections. Barrister, message and the messenger. Can one speak through to power under Tinubu? Let's leave what let Seyi Makinde to say what he said.
I am
under this. I want your independent thought on this.
Yes.
In this administration, can one speak true to power?
Now,
in the free space that we have.
You see, when people are misbehaving or misstepping,
okay,
political misstepping, they will think that they have all the wisdom, that what they are doing is right. This Makinde, Autumn, Wike, Igbazu, are they not the group of 5 governors that worked against
including Ifeanyi
Ugwuanyi, and then supported Tinubu? When they were doing all those things, they didn't know that you cannot speak to power for Tinubu. All of them have been used and dumped. As I talk to you now, where are they now? They are no longer together. You can see. But when they were doing this thing against their own party, what was on their mind? If they are wise politically, will they make that mistake, knowing that this is your house and want to destroy it? You have destroyed your house for nothing, and now you are regretting it. So it is now you know that you cannot talk to Tinubu because you have been used and done. You went to Aso Rock and you were not giving attention. Were you the only one that Tinubu did not tell about the tax law? Were you the only governor? So
but he's been a very outspoken governor. At some point, when the federal government said, "Look, we gave governors so and so amount of money," so he was the one that said, "Yes, you did it."
So he was a PDP governor. If it was an APC, will he do that? He dare not.
Okay.
And he cannot do that.
And so he's now still speaking as a PDP governor. So what is wrong with that?
He's speaking because he has been shortchanged. What he wanted, he was not given.
Okay.
Remember, at the time, the minister he nominated was not appointed.
Okay, and the president apologized.
Oh, really?
Yes.
After apologized, what came out of it?
And so life went on for them.
Back in there, is not even as sincere.
Okay, so what do you think that Seyi could be looking for from the president?
You say what he's looking for?
What does he want from Tinubu?
Is it not obvious?
I don't know. Just tell me.
He wanted to do what Wike did now. He wanted to be in PDP and be playing a role in APC. So that at the end of the day, because after his second tenure now, there's something he's looking for.
Well, and which is what? Which is what?
If not appointment, what else?
Okay, he's looking for appointment. And not necessarily to put his own man as replacement as governor.
That will equally be on the card. But
I think he can't do that without the president.
No, he cannot do it because you are a PDP man. And he knows that with the power behind Tinubu, he can bulldoze his way in Oyo State.
Okay.
And so Makinde is trying to get a soft landing. That's why most of the things.
But you paint the picture of the president as an emperor who can easily bulldoze his way. Is that what it is? Anytime you talk about Lagos, he bulldozes his way. You talk about Oyo, he's going to bulldoze his way. You talk about Rivers, he say, look, he's the person in control of Rivers. You paint the picture of an emperor of the president. Is that what it is to you?
If he's not,
okay,
then what is he?
No, I'm just asking.
Is that what he is?
Oh, that's what the president is.
That is what he is. Where all these are Jagaban on your mandate will stand that everybody is saying, is it for nothing? Is it not those he has captured?
Barrister, let's
all the institutions he has captured.
Barrister, let institutions he has captured. I want us to return to the question of the free space. I said, let us leave Seyi and what led him to say this. Let's interrogate under this administration. Do Nigerians have the freedom to express themselves, to speak truth to power? How do you see it? No. Okay. You have a limit. There are things you cannot say. Okay. And there are things you cannot say. So apparently, you agree with Seyi Makinde. Unlike when Jonathan was there. Okay. So you now agree with Seyi on what he said? Of course, everybody is aware. Okay. Everybody is aware. There are things you cannot say. Okay. You know what will follow. All this one we are saying here is just that this is a public domain. It's in the newspaper. So it's not. But for you to the core issues, those things that they don't want anybody to hear. If you say it now, they will come and ask you, who told you? Why did you get this information? But under Jonathan, the APC was all over the place. There's nothing they did not do. They were even protesting. Every time they would go to that Freedom Square at Ketu. Is that not true? They even consulted his coffin and wrote RIP and all that. But Jonathan allowed all these things. Can you try that now? Mr. Okoro, be sincere to yourself. Can you try it now? You know what will follow.
So what we are saying here is what is in public domain. We're only analyzing it.
Okay.
But if you go beyond that, Mr. Okoro, they will come for you.
Okay, they will
come for yes.
No, Barrister, if you juxtapose, the current president's conduct and the conduct of Jonathan, would Jonathan come across to you as a weak leader?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
It's not that he was level-headed. He said this is well that if he used 40% of his power,
so why didn't
he will become a dictator.
Why didn't he use that? He was shoved out of office.
Because in fact, I even thank God he did though. Because if he did not, the propaganda. Yeah, look at this person that wanted to repair Nigeria. They did not allow him. Jonathan refused to go away. So it is always good when things like this happen.
Okay, so it's good that we had President Buhari and now President
Tinubu.
So that we compare.
Because if imagine what will happen if these people did not come to governance. Isokoro, are we going to hear a word?
Because by now they have been spent and scattered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the way the PDP and other parties are spent now, spent force more like.
But it's always good so that Nigerians will not taste it. But when we are saying it that time, they never believed in us. I know that these two are deceit by excellence. Don't look at it since they came into office. Look at where Nigeria is. Look at what is going on. Did you enjoy all this is under Jonathan? The answer is no. The economy was working. #1 in Africa. People made it so. For years, Nigeria was #1 in Africa. No challenge. Throughout the period of PDP, it's on record. So what happened?
But the APC said that Nigeria.
Guys, you have seen what is currently going on in Nigeria. Honestly, if Christians don't stand up to their feet, this country will just be long gone. Like this person had reacted and said, the only solution is division. We can't keep having religious extremists and terrorists in our midst. They should go and build their Sharia law in their region. This person here said, they are gently wiping away Christians to permanently take over Nigeria. The government are complicit. That's why there is no justice for killing Christians. The Islamic administration feels they can do whatever because Nigeria is an Islamic state. These guys aren't stopping anytime soon. I mean, they are not stopping anytime soon. So guys, these are some of the heartbreaking reactions coming from Nigerians. This person here said the capturing of Nigeria and the Islamization by the caliphate at work. And this other person here also reacted and said, Zoo called Nigeria is a terrorist state that must come to an end. Zoo called Nigeria is an entity that must come to an end. Divide Nigeria now and save lives. No wonder Nnamdi Kanu is in jail. I mean, no wonder. It's becoming clearer now why they jailed Nnamdi Kanu. It is really, really becoming very clear to Nigerians as to why Nnamdi Kanu was jailed. So guys, these are some of the reactions from Nigerians. I don't know what you make of all this. I'm going to be taking you through more reactions just for you to see the audacity of the Sharia Council coming out to say they are not going to accept the next election because it's going to be coming from an INEC chairman who has once said indeed there's a Christian genocide. So guys, that tells you that these people are complicit in all what they are doing. They are really, really complicit. Now, this other headline says the breaking news: the Council of Sharia Law in Nigeria on Wednesday declared that the Muslim Moha will not recognize any election conducted by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) under the leadership of its chairman, Professor George Amopiton. So when Mahmoud Yakubu caused the glitch, they all were quiet because they thought it has gone to their own favor. Now, they are now seeing that it wasn't indeed in their own favor. And you can see how they are now sad. Now, this person says this is a very good piece of news. Let's get ready to invite Trump to divide the country along regions and religion. This piece of news truly excites me that we are waiting for. Nobody has the monopoly of madness. Who say we can't all be mad at the same time? And this other person here said, We are not pushing hard enough for regional governance. With all the avoidable instability, loss of lives and resources unleashed on Nigeria, they still have the audacity for this kind of nonsense. Their only weapon is religion that has never brought peace but tears and sorrow, honestly. And this other person here say all these things Tinubu is doing is just because of second tenure. They told him if you don't comply with our agenda, nothing for you. Nigerian youths are watching Tinubu sell them to Islamic nation, divide the country now. So I don't know what you make of these reactions coming from Nigerians as regards to Tinubu, dancing to the tune of the Northerners because of 2027. Really, really so sad and pathetic as regards to what people are going through today. And the Tinubu's government does not even care. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts as usual in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.